G'day guys, Dom here. So, a bit of a quick video today. I just want to show this knife on camera before the customer comes around to pick it up in a day or two. He lives local to me, which is really fucking nice. Like, if you ever have to ship anything with Australia Post, you'll know exactly what I mean. They're an interesting bunch of people over there, let's just say that. So, not having to deal with them, that's a massive pain in the ass that I don't have to deal with. So, good thing there. Anyway, this is a full custom to myself and the client. So I actually do have the original sketch to show you. So a full custom, I don't know if I've said it already, is a collaboration between me and the client. So you can see this is how the knife pretty much started off. Just a basic rough sketch, a couple notes on materials and finishes and such. And his details, which I've obviously blanked out. I know the internet well enough to know that if I actually put his details out there, there's a fairly good chance he's going to get a few dick pics. I don't know the guy that well. He might actually like a few dick pics, but can't risk it, so we're going to have to cover that up. But you can see, basic shape. It's very much my style kind of thing. You can see my influences there. Like I like mixing up angles with curves. If you look at my knives, you'll see a theme that way. Like that's kind of, you'll see that a lot in my design language pretty much, mixing up nice curves with dramatic angles. So yeah, that's how it looked originally. And let's bring this in nice and slowly as I drop everything. First up, you'll see a fucked up finger because I'm a retard who doesn't play well with draw presses. But you'll also see grey Kydex with black fasteners, little 3-hole pattern just on the sheaths. Nice little touch. Bit of a cunt to do, but yeah, I like the look of it. Before I get onto the knife, this sheath was a bit interesting to make. I had to do 2 inserts. Because of all the curves in it, I had to do 2 inserts just to make the thing come in and out easily. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. And one of the things that curved knives, like with really dramatic curves, like Persians and stuff, they cost a lot more to do for the sheath. Because it's just an absolute nightmare. You've got to make a whole bunch of fittings in there. I think I did Kydex spaces in this one to kind of make room in there. It's kind of hard to explain if you don't make sheaths, but you actually have to... You got to make room and inserts in there for curved shapes. Anyway, I'm rambling. Got a nice definition on this one. Got really lucky, actually. I was pretty taken aback with how crisp the definition was on this. It's not always that way. It's kind of a crapshoot. Every now and then you get a good one. Every now and then you get a shit one. But then this one was good. But the main thing about this knife that I'm really happy with is the blade. So this is a 2-tone belt finish satin. You know, you've seen me do a couple of these with hollow grinds, thicker steel, different shapes, but you haven't seen me do one with a swedge and with such thin stock and with a flat grind. It's a little easier to do this with hollow grinds because it kind of automatically gives you a lot of definition. Flat grinds, not so much. And this one is dirty as hell. I really should clean these before I put this on camera. Good enough. I mean, yeah, this is a bit of a... It's tough to do. Like, I would not have done this a year ago. And originally I said I wouldn't do it. Because it's pretty risky. Like, you fuck up. Like, you got to be so bang on perfect when you do the refinish on this. Because you actually etch it and then you do your belt finish satin on there. And if it's even the littlest bit off, like if you just have the littlest tremor when you go to redo it, you can have a big gash in there and that's just totally fucked. You've got to probably regrind the blade and you've got to re-acid stonewash it. Pain in the ass. And I actually did fuck this up a couple times before I got it right. So the grind here has actually been raised up by like 2 or 3 mil because it had to be, regrind. But I really like the results of it. And it's just really impressive, at least to me. Like, this is something I wouldn't have been able to do a while ago. So it kind of just shows I'm getting better. Which is good, because every now and then, like, shit, today, I fucked up a $500 knife. Let's not sugarcoat things. I really fucked that knife up. So it's good to be able to know that I am improving. I'm not just fucking up knives left, right, and center. Chisel grind. Mainly to give this knife a bit of definition. If this was a V grind, I couldn't do this because you have to have a certain amount of definition for this to work. Otherwise, it kind of just... Your grind kind of crawls up here and you have this weird smudge. Just no good. So a nice defined grind is a must. Everything's been nicely rounded. which is pretty much standard unless you request otherwise. The handles are G10. It's a laminated handle. Nice lamination in the middle. They line up. Anzo pattern. Down here we have a JG10. This is actually natural G10 or undyed G10. For those who don't know, G10 is basically just fiberglass and resin, and you get the different colors by putting different dyes in the resin. And JG10 is basically just fiberglass and resin without any dyes in there. So this is pretty much what it normally looks like. And I really like how it looks with the kind of has this like translucent look, so you can see the black line is kind of ghosting through, which is one of my favorite things to do with JG10. Not a lot of guys like jade, but it's one of my favorite colors. And of course, this thing is sharp as hell. I mean, I've kind of messed around with my sharpening technique a little bit recently, and the results are much better, a lot sharper, and I can do it quicker, which is nice. Cuts really nicely. Chisel grinds especially, they're so easy to get that really nice crisp edge on them. And I mean, I could literally teach you over the phone how to sharpen a chisel grind. I've done it before, because it's one angle, that's it. You just have to learn how to keep one angle and deburr it. So it's one of the reasons I I have a tendency towards chisel grinds, because pretty much anyone can sharpen them. But yeah, this thing is just ridiculously sharp. As I say it, I start fucking it up. Fuck it. You get the idea, it'll cut shit. So yeah, the screws in this have actually been sort of brushed. Normally I like to polish these or just leave them black, but these are actually brushed a little bit, so I took it to 320 grit to give it that really nice metal look, but it's not reflective. It's a little bit shiny, but it's not like in your face shiny, which is a really nice effect, at least I think it is. Kind of fits the knife a little more. I've probably said this already, but like, I could not have done this knife a year ago, period. Like, this is something that, it just shows my progress, and it's one of my favorite knives. Like, I didn't want to sell this knife, really. It was an order, so I had to kind of give it to him. I can't exactly say, you ordered this knife, fuck off mate, I'm keeping it. But it's just, normally when I get rid of a knife, like, I don't get attached to it. I mean, it's done, I want to get rid of it, I want to make more knives. But this one, I don't know, like, it just kind of shows this, the step up in my making. And I really like how it came out. And it's just, I've already said that like 6 times already. But I'm just, yeah, kind of speechless. It's just so, it looks professional. Like, kind of sounds weird, but it kind of gives me that feeling like I'm getting better. I'm blubbering, basically. I'm not making sense. But yeah, there you go. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah, let's compare it with the original sketch. You can see pretty close. I had the client request halfway through to take it a bit down here, so you can see I've actually cut out a bit here, but as per the client's request. But you can see pretty close. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on the next video.